Carl here from Games, Brains, and a Head-Banging Life. gbhblofficial for short. Going to be talking a little bit about Takedown Festival in this video. The festival has announced its return in 2025, taking place at the Portsmouth Guildhall in Portsmouth on Friday the 4th and Saturday the 5th of April 2025, with tickets set to go on sale on the 30th of August, Friday the 30th of August at 9 a.m. BST. Beyond that, I reckon this one's going to sell out really, really quickly because they've already announced a ton of bands, and it's looking very strong overall, including their two headliners. We get the prolific Elvis from Nirvana headlining the Saturday, and Chris Barris band headlining the Friday. They are the headliners of Takedown. But if that's not your jam, if you're looking at them and thinking, I don't really feel them, look at the undercard. Look at who's playing elsewhere throughout the entire day across the 2 days, and you'll find a killer like set of bands that has got me particularly excited. I don't have too much familiarity with Takedown. I've never attended it. When it disappeared in 2024, because obviously about the basement works or building works that were going on in the Portsmouth Guildhall, because I think it's a grade 2 listed building. I never really thought too much about it, and if it hadn't come back, I doubt I would have batted an eyelid. I wasn't that familiar with it. But seeing it return, I want to throw a little bit of our weight behind it, start talking about it, giving a few shout outs to the festival, running down its lineup, because it is independent. It is in April, which is a really cool and interesting time to do a festival as well. Just nice to have something so early on in the year. As a Londoner, I think our first sort of, aside from the likes of Reality Unfolds in January and all that, it's like Incineration Fest in May. So this is really cool to see something big like this going on in Portsmouth. So really, really hoping it does really, really well. I think it will, based off all of these bands. So yeah, here's the full announced lineup as it stands. Now, I don't know if this is complete. Looking at it, it could very well be complete. Friday, Saturday, it all looks pretty packed. I don't know how many stages are there. I don't know really a lot about this at all. I don't know if it all takes place across just, say, 2 stages and back and forth, or if it's all on 3 stages. It's obviously more not just going to be on one. But by the look of it, you could say this lineup could be complete, barring maybe 1 or 2 bands. If this is the complete lineup, it is a very, very strong lineup. You can have a great, great time here with variety as well. So, going to run through them. Obviously, I'll mention the ones that I'm particularly excited about. So we got Nirvana. I don't know much about this band at all. When I hear the Elvis Nirvana thing, I do admit I do cringe a little bit and be like, oh, that doesn't sound my jam at all. I'm not much of a Nirvana fan. And while obviously, I respect what they've done and the likes of what Elvis has done as well, the idea of combining the two is quite off-putting. But I am a big fan of Kid Bookie. There is an artist that is really, really doing incredible stuff. And I'd really like to actually see them play live. A Dream State I'm aware of, but don't know a lot about. Chris Barris band. I've heard stuff. It's cool. Doesn't really wow me, doesn't excite me. But, if I was there, I'd definitely want to check it out. Do like a bit of Acres, man. Really, really can get down with Acres. Would really like to see them live. I've heard a lot of good things about Malice live. I've never seen them as far as I'm aware. So I would definitely like to sort of see what the fuss is about. I think, Ready to Mosh. They talk a fair bit about Malice in a positive sense from a live perspective, I do believe. In Visions, I really like that band. I haven't seen them live for quite a while, actually, and they're very, very high energetic. Obviously, an incredible band. Any chance, any opportunity to see them live is well worth taking. Fort Hope. I don't know them. I don't know them at all. I was really excited to see the Nightmares. These next 2 bands, in fact, the Nightmares and Blanket. Right, Nightmares, that kind of misfit-y punk, horror punk stuff. Absolutely love them. They got my attention, I think, last year or the year before with an EP that I thought was banging. And Blanket, goodness me, what an album they released. I think these 2 are 2 the bands on this lineup that have excited me the most, and I would be most intrigued to see there. Bottom line, not familiar. Bad Touch, I think I know them, but that's about it. Scarlet Riot, yep, of course I know them. I've seen them live a few times as well. Awesome, awesome band. Always great to see them on any lineup. Shields, not too aware of. Scarlet Rebels, When the Colours Meet, new album. It's incredible. It's one of the best albums of the year with some of the best songs of the year. I'm really, really anxious to see this band live. I hope I get to see them live before this, but if not, I would love to see them here. Pint Glass. It's funny to go Scarlet Rebels pint glass, right? Like that is quite funny. And to be fair, Harbinger's the one that follows in this list, and yeah, like just to sort of see that the disparity between those bands, the differences between those bands, at least it shows that Takedown has variety in the announcement in the band lineup. I like Pint Glass. I'm gonna see them live next month in September as part of support for Party Cannon, so I'll probably report back then what they were like. Harbinger's already mentioned, awesome band. Estelle, I think I've seen them live, but it hasn't really stood out. Whereas Seethe and Akira always stand out. How much fun are they? Absolutely killer band. Really glad to see them on this. Black Coast, seen them live too as well. Great band, very energetic, very fun to watch, very catchy music. And Harmia, I don't know them. I don't know them, nor do I know Swear Blind. But do you know who I do know? Tribe of Ghosts. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's GBHBL and Tribe of Ghosts. We have a long-standing relationship with this band, having covered so much of their stuff, seen them live countless times, and basically just enjoying everything they've done up to this point, and enjoying the ride and seeing them rise. So seeing them on a festival lineup next year, seeing that they're going to continue to be out and about doing stuff, and hopefully being able to get to this, they are must-watch for me. They always are, wherever they are. Ferocious Dog, cool band, as is the Raven Age. But I'm really loving Desert Storm at the moment. I've always loved Desert Storm for years, but you know, I think because of Bloodstock as well. Like I thought they were amazing at Bloodstock, so I'm on a real kick at the moment. Of course, the brothers as well in that have another band called War. And War, as of the time recording, are about to release a new album, so I'm on a real the brothers cold kick at the moment, and loving Desert Storm as much as I always do. Empire kind of rings a bell, not too sure. Thume, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. I love this band. It's been ages since I've seen this band play live. I'm very excited to see them here. And lastly, we've got Sunk and Salkar. Yeah, maybe that's Slackar. Slakrr. I don't know either of them. But hey, you know, at a festival, that's the joy. Don't know them, maybe they'll discover your next favorite band. It's a great bloody lineup, isn't it, right? It really is. I think if that's all the bands that are playing it, it's going to be an incredible. Now, I should know that, as I don't know much about this festival, this is actually the first time it's going to take place over 2 days. I guess previously it was a one-day festival, so that's pretty cool that it's being able to expand enough to take place over 2 days. But previously as well, like when it came back in 2023, it actually been on an 8-year hiatus. So, I mean, they've been, yeah, like they have had some ups and downs. So it's incredible to see this festival like return and just like be able to announce such an incredibly strong lineup already that I think appeals to a wide array of people. And it's in a different kind of location. Portsmouth, you don't get many festivals or things happening in Portsmouth, at least as far as I can tell. So it's great to see. Tickets on sale 30th of August, Friday, for a festival that takes place next April on Friday and Saturday. As I've said at the start, I'm intrigued by this one. I'm going to try and follow along with it. We're going to try and cover as much of it as possible. And hopefully, if things work out, you know, real life wise and so on, we will get to this festival next year. It is Takedown Festival 2025 with its announced lineup. What do you reckon? You got any thoughts on it so far? Have you been in the past and have opinions about it? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website, where reviews, news, and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.